So I was inspired by a recent Dr. Random or Cam video to comment on the so-called phenomenon of the nice guy. See, he made this whole big video responding to a guy who was talking about nice guys, and I feel like Random or Cam was being uncharacteristically disingenuous, just a tiny bit, because it seemed to me like they were talking past each other, so to speak. That Dr. Random or Cam was saying, well, how is it, how fucking dare you just be so mean and callous to people who are just nice guys, or think at least that they're nice guys. I don't think that was 100% fair. Now, the guy Random or Cam was responding to was a prick and was a condescending douche. So I can understand all his anger and everything, but I feel like he wasn't really addressing what the guy was saying. Because the guy was talking about the stereotype, the phenomenon, the meme, the meme, the nice guy. So let's get down to it. What is the nice guy? The nice guy is a very unattractive man who laments that women only date assholes. They don't date nice guys. And then he's saying that because he can't get laid. That's the stereotype. Now, let's start with the nice guy. Well, what's the first thing that's going to get you laid? You know, maybe not necessarily get you in a nice committed relationship, but it'll get you laid. Your appearance. Now, let's get this out of the way before everybody freaks out. I neither claim to be a nice guy, nor am I the most attractive person you've ever seen in your life. Not by a long shot. I'm also not the ugliest. So, okay, that's over and done with. So, being very, 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 very attractive, or even just a little bit attractive, or just not ugly, really matters towards getting you laid. But just particularly being attractive. Now, what's the first thing I said about the nice guy? He's not. He's the opposite. He's ugly. The other thing that I think doesn't get mentioned as much, but is every bit part of the nice guy stereotype, is the nice guy is lamenting about women who are physically out of his league. That matters 100%. Because let's face it, if you were the nicest guy in the world, but you were ugly, and the object of your affection was a beautiful woman, the beautiful woman could pick you, or she could pick an attractive guy on her level who is nice. Not as nice as you, but he's nice. Well, you lose that one. Because what is the nice guy lamenting? Women don't like nice guys. That is not true. Because I think, beyond wealth even, the number 2 thing past attractiveness is being a nice guy. If you're charitable, understanding, sympathetic, supportive, uplifting, that matters more to women, in my experience, at the very least. Can't speak for everybody. And then, yes, wealth. Now, so the fact of the matter is, look, the woman could date you, ugly, nice guy, or she could date attractive guy who's just not as nice as you, but he's not an asshole, he's just nice. But then there is that the nice guy has a point, okay? That oftentimes people who are very, very attractive get away with a lot more. If you were a woman dating a man who's very attractive, maybe out of your league even in attractiveness, but even just very attractive and you're very attractive, the league thing doesn't 100% matter as long as it's at or above, you will be more likely to forgive him for being an asshole. Not in his, like, just in general, he is an asshole, but like if he were to do something, be an asshole that is assholish, you would be much more likely to forgive him if he was more attractive than you, or very attractive at the very least, if you're very attractive, whatever. The other thing is, it goes both ways. A man dating a woman out of his league is very much more likely to forgive him for being a bitch. The other thing that maybe doesn't come up with the nice guy thing is that attractive people are more likely to be assholes than the average public. Being very attractive can get you a long way in more ways than just getting laid. People are more likely to be nice to you, to forgive you for your faults or not mention them, or to let you take advantage of them. Well, a lot of times just because they're trying to fuck you, but even just they might just admire you or look up to you. That is just how much we as a sexual species, how much that factors in to our relationships with each other. And as such, an attractive person might have gone a long way in their life without ever being told no, without ever being let down, without ever being told that they were a fucking prick, or at least convinced that there was something wrong with them, you know. And therefore that could be a large part of the problem. And honestly, I do think it is the case that women are more susceptible to being taken advantage of by an attractive asshole than a man is being taken advantage of by an attractive bitch. Okay, and that's for a number of reasons, and that's not because women are stupid or because women are vulnerable or naive. A lot of times it can be because women more often than men struggle with self-esteem issues. And self-esteem can warp your perception of what should be considered to other people. You know, it doesn't just warp your own perception of yourself. You know, people know what low self-esteem looks like, and it can attract assholes to you. People who want to take advantage of you. So there's that. And so ultimately, I'll finish with what I would say to a so-called nice guy, which is one thing that Dr. Random Cam always stresses, and I would too, is being nice, being charitable, altruistic, whatever, being nice is far more valuable than being attractive. And it's far harder of a personality trait to cultivate. And it's not something intrinsic. It's not something you're born with. It can be very much a skill. It is very hard to unlearn being a prick or being selfish. I know, because I'm a better person than I used to be. I'm also slightly less ugly than I used to be. I used to be much more heavy set, which is why sometimes I make the mistake of filming myself from a side angle and you see evidence of how I used to weigh a lot more. And so, you know, I know how it is to change both physically and internally, for the better. And I will tell you that not being an asshole is significantly harder than losing weight or being more attractive. Okay, so the thing is, if you're a nice guy and you're lamenting that you can't get laid or that nobody appreciates you, especially women, for your internal qualities, go to the gym. Okay? That's all I have to say to you is go to the gym. If you are really a nice guy, the hard part is already done. You have the thing that's rarer, that's more valuable, and that's more important to a long-lasting relationship than being attractive. So all that's left is you who, not being a scumbag, to just make yourself look more attractive. And that's not easy, but it's a hell of a lot easier than going from being an asshole to a nice guy. So go to the gym. Develop better hygiene if that's one of your issues. Okay? If you have a ponytail, cut it off. If you wear fedoras, stop it. Dress nice, lose weight, and then you're a nice, attractive guy. And you're a winner. Okay? Thanks for watching.